Hi everybody, welcome to the Joy of Cooking with Michelle. Today we're doing something really simple and easy that you can take for your school box lunches for the kids or even to take to work. It's a complete meal deal, very simple, and all you have to remember is 1 cup because all the ingredients basically are 1 cup measure. So to start with, we have 1 cup of black beans. Okay. Also, I have here on my counter 1 cup of edamame, and I did cook it for about 3 minutes, the edamame, and then I cooled it. I have 1 cup of orange peppers, 1 cup of kernel corn. I again cooked it for about 1.5 minutes and let it cooled it down. And I have 1 cup of leftover rice from my meal yesterday. Long and wild rice is my favorite. Or if you're lucky enough and you can find this Uncle Ben's 7 grains, this is also one of my favorites. There, I don't know if you can see that. It's great because it has a lot of different varieties of grains, barley, long and wild rice, spelt. It's very, very, very amazing, really good energy. So I also have 1 cup of halved cherry tomatoes, and for a little bit of flavor, some herbs, or what I'm using is a green onion chopped up. And what we're looking at is it's very similar to a confetti looking, because I chose a whole bunch of different colors, salad. It's high in protein, high in fiber, high in iron, 100% plant-based, and everything you can ask for. So if you are consuming this for your lunch, you're going to have really long-term energy. Just fantastic. This is how simple it is. So like I said, I have my 1 cup already of my black beans in my bowl. And very simply what I do is I add my rice, 1 cup of rice to that. And all you're doing simply is assembling this. I've already chopped up my orange peppers, so I'm going to add that. And, oh, I should get it all. It doesn't take a lot of prep work. Like I said, I used frozen kernel corn, but you can get fresh kernel corn and just cut it off of the cob. So you can see it's going to make a lot of food. And the frozen edamame, which I love, really high in protein. Cherry tomatoes. Isn't it wonderful to get cherry tomatoes now at a reasonable price? I've found that I've never seen them so expensive. And even when they came into season, the price hardly came down whatsoever. So I hope you're lucky as I am, to have some cherry tomatoes growing in my garden. You'll see that you can get baskets of field tomatoes now. It's a very economical time to purchase tomatoes. You can also freeze tomatoes. So if you don't have time to make some tomato sauce or stew up some tomatoes, what you can do is pop them in the freezer, and then you'll have them when you really want them. And if you have a large harvest, don't worry if you don't have time to make some sauce or to can it. I love it frozen. When I have my frozen tomatoes, I love to use that when I'm making stews or tomato sauces. I love it in the Moroccan stew recipe. I just take it directly out of the freezer. let it thaw for a few hours, and I chop it up and throw it into my Moroccan stew. It's fantastic. Okay, so what I have here is very, very colorful, very nutritious salad. I'm mixing it all up together, and I'm gonna throw my onions in here. If you like, you can use chopped up parsley or cilantro or basil. Chives would also be very good. I like it better than just a whole onion, like a sweet onion. I like the green peppers. You've heard me say that before. It tastes so garden fresh. Now you can see already how colorful it is. See how colorful it is? Isn't that wonderful? All we have to do now is add about no more than 1/4 cup of oil and vinegar combined together. This is where my favorite Kraft oil and vinegar salad dressing comes in handy. I don't know if you can see that, the way it's reflecting off of the light. It's very simple and very light, the Kraft oil and vinegar. I just discovered it this summer, obsessed by it. The nutritional values are really good. If you want to make your own, a very simple way of making your own dressing for a salad like this, because you don't want it to be really strong, is that I simply take my oil and use about 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to pour it into this measuring cup. And then what I do is add the equivalent amount. I have this white balsamic vinegar that I really enjoy, and I'm going to use equal amounts. So again, about 2 tablespoons. And then I put it in a little jar to make it simple. It's about 1/4 cup. It's a very small jar. So I can shake it up, and then I can add how much I think that I would like, because everybody's different. Some people might like it straight up with not too much oil and vinegar. See, I didn't even use it all. So all total, I probably only used 2 or 3 tablespoons of the oil and vinegar. So again, equal oil and vinegar. That's what you want. And this salad will last 3 or 4 days and be as fresh as ever in your fridge. So you would have a couple meals, and I think the kids will absolutely love this. If they don't like cherry tomatoes, leave them out. If they like red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, then add those instead. It makes a huge volume. You can see it makes a whole bowl full. There you go. That's how easy that was. So next time you're cooking rice and you're thinking, what can I do with my leftover rice? This is a fantastic idea. And black beans, they're brilliant. Really high in protein, like I said. So you have your grains for energy, you have your protein to help slow the digestion of the grains, lots of fruits and vegetables, a perfect combination. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have an opportunity, go on to my YouTube and please subscribe. That would be great. Just look up Ace Nutrition and Diet Consulting. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.